Okay, stuff you can do for a warm up. I'm gonna start with things you can do that you don't need any bands or apparatus for. So just air squats. Go down, you go slow, and stop, pause at the bottom, put a little force pressing on the outside of your knees. Try to keep your feet flat on the ground. You can move side to side. Try to move back and forth in like a figure eight pattern. Once you feel like you're warmed up, if you want to come back to squats, you can do speed. So just, at a much quicker pace. That'll get your heart rate going, get a little blood flowing, get you sweating a little bit. Step ups on a bench. Come around. So just step up. You can start with one leg there and just repeat. You can step up and lift and hold. Switch legs. Up. Alternate, anything like that is fine. Push-ups on the bench, obviously you can do push-ups, but this is a way to ease into it, especially if it's early in the morning, stiff, sore, whatever, not quite warmed up yet. Just do push-ups off the bench. I mean, even before that, if you want, do push-ups off the wall. So you can progress. If you want, once you feel a little bit warmed up, get the blood flowing a little bit, just do regular push-ups. If you have a band or any type of tubing, do pull-aparts. So think about, they call packing the shoulder. Basically, you want to make sure the shoulder is slid back in the joint. You don't want it out like here. You don't want your back rounded. You don't want to arch way back like this. You just want to be up nice and tall. Keep this braced, straight, shoulders packed. Hold the band up at eye level. Pull apart. Come down to chest level. Eye level, chest level. Eye level, chest level. Do like 10 of those. Take the band again. Stand, feet about shoulder width apart, flatten the floor, good posture. You don't want to lean way back. The cue I always get, this is from Laura, who was a Pilates and yoga instructor, so they're big into connections with hip, rib. She always thinks about closing your ribs down. So you don't want to lean way back. You want to stay tight. You want to think about creating, visually say to yourself, all right, I want to try to touch my ribs to my hip. So basically you keep this straight, keep good posture. Raise this up, out to the side. You want to think about engaging this movement from your shoulder blades. So you want to keep your shoulders back the whole time. You don't want them floating out. You want to just keep it controlled. And think about moving your shoulder blades. Shoulder blades slide up and down, up and down. With the tube or the band, just do press. Think about, you want to again keep your shoulder back here. You want your arm to go in line with the ear. You don't want to be out front. You don't want to be way back. You want to be nice and controlled. That shoulder stays nice and packed and tight here, and your arm just makes a straight line up, even with your ear. The other thing to do is great for the shoulders is wall slides. So take a squat position against the wall. You want your elbows and your wrists to stay in contact with the wall at all times. Your head, shoulder blades, the lower back. And you want to just slide as far up as you can go, but still keeping your elbows and wrists on that wall. And then slide as far down as you can, keeping your elbows and wrists on the wall. And you want to think about feeling this in your shoulder blades, feeling this in your lats. You don't want to, arch way like this. You don't want to come off just in it. You might not be able to go that far. If like this is it, that's it for your range of motion, that's fine. But think about moving your back and your shoulders, not moving your arms. So you're moving your arms by moving your back and your shoulders. The other thing is, if you have a mini band, called flying penguins. So just get tension on it. Move through a full range of motion, try to get your arms over your head again. You don't want to lean way back. You don't want to gain range of motion by leaning back or open up your ribs. You want to keep everything tight and straight and just move with your shoulders. That will help loosen up your shoulders. The other thing you do is called wall crawls. So again, that straight posture. Your arms, you're gonna make about 90 degrees and just inch your way up the wall. And just go as far as you can go by still keeping your wrists and elbows on the wall and keeping that tension in the band. Don't let the band slack. Once you feel good and warm, same deal. Keep tension on the band. Push-ups. You want to be a good tight plank position, back straight, butt tight and squeezed. You want your arms rotated so that your elbow pits are facing forward. Lower down slowly. Back up. When you come back up, think about facing those elbow pits forward. So that should be enough. Oh yeah, one more thing. Do what they call a lunge sequence. So just a basic lunge. And the sequence would be, you can go in directions. So think about if you were standing in the middle of a clock and you're gonna work your way around the clock. Out to the side, back, diagonal, straight back, then switch legs. And that right leg's gonna go back, right leg's gonna go back diagonal, and go to the side, forward diagonal, and straight. You do a couple rounds of those. It's a great way to warm up your lower body. That should be enough to get you going.